34-22 now in the third quarter. Apologize for the glitch there. Internet kicked us off. Had to recreate some things and now ready to go here. Star Valley and Central. This game being played at Riverton High School. Star Valley built a nice lead at the end of the second quarter. So far here in the third, they've been able to hold on to that lead. They have it up by 12. 1:04 to go in the third. 2 team fouls on Star Valley. Just no team fouls right now on Central. Until right there. As soon as I said it, Central does pick up a foul with the ball coming into Cooper Lawson. 59 seconds to go in the third period. And it's 34-12 Star Valley.
Things getting a bit physical here, Duke, as Central really digging in defensively. Players diving on the floor, both ends of the court. Star Valley just trying to close out this quarter with that lead.
Braves still with the basketball, work it over to Roman Erickson. He'll put the ball on his hip, drive in, now lost the ball, dives for it, and Central will be tied up. Ooh, and Lawson came over there and says, hey, yeah, I make sure he knew he had it.
And then there's almost like a little bit of a, hey, don't do it, and he just kind of shoved him out of the way.
Yeah. 39 seconds remains in the third quarter. Braves still by 12, 34-22. 2 team fouls each. Central on the outside with 30 seconds. They try and go down low, but swatted out by Lawson.
You know,
and last touch by Central, so it's Star Valley ball.
I know it's only been now, because they've almost come up on 7 quarters here for this season, but I've really been happy with what Cooper has done considering how little he saw the varsity court last year. Shumway going to bring it across the timeline into the paint, bounce pass to Cooper.
Lawson collects a loose ball, goes to Shumway. 3 is good. And another one, a Wyoming Army National Guard triple for Dillon. It's 37-22.
His third of the night, and Dillon into double figures now with 10 points.
And a 15-point Star Valley lead. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Ball poked away. Taken by Roman. Half-court shot at the buzzer, and it's too strong, no good. But Roman and I still to end the third quarter, and the Braves up by 15 over the defending state champs, 37-22 on the SBI Sports Network.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team, knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how. See how we sell your home and save you money? Very demure, very cutesy. Call Assist to Sell, the Realty team today for your next real estate transaction.
My best friend just had a birthday party at the Fun Zone in Afton. It was so cool. We got to play basketball, ping pong, and foosball. We were able to bring our own Nerf guns and even watched a movie on a giant projector screen. For my next birthday, I want to have my party at the Fun Zone too. Mom said the Fun Zone will also work great for my sister's wedding reception in a few months and next summer's family reunion. For reservations, visit svfunzone.com.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Intramurals are always fun in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
Start of the fourth quarter at Riverton High School, and boy, different team than we saw yesterday in this gym. Star Valley getting blown out by Evanston. They came back and made it a little interesting at the end yesterday, but now they're up by 15 here to start the fourth now.
Yeah, they did. They got routed in the first half yesterday by the Devils.
Shumway, a quick 3, good again, back-to-back for Dillon, and he makes it now an 18-point Star Valley advantage.
He's 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, and as I said, he's a sharpshooter. Last year as a sophomore, he's got 13 in the game.
Big Country going to reach around and foul. Next fall they'll call that holding, but today it's just a foul. So,
yeah, it'll cost you 10 yards next year.
18-point lead for the Braves. Shumway hit a 3 at the end of the third and then hit one to open the fourth.
And if you're thinking Cooper just a big guy down there collecting fouls, that's his first foul.
Yeah. Braves work around the perimeter. Leading at 40-22.
Also want to point out during our little internet glitch, he's had a rebound and a putback and another bucket. He had 4 points.
Try basketball from the free throw line. Jumper, bouncing, spins, and falls in.
You don't see one sit up there that long very often.
Cuts the lead down to 16 now in the game.
9 points for Tyler Davis.
Hedges across the half-court line. Has a screen from Lawson and Neal. Now takes it left post, kicks out corner. Thompson three. Yes! Another Wyoming Army National Guard triple. This one from Zach Thompson.
I will say yesterday when the Braves did make that score a little better with Evanston, Zach was a big part of that. Hit a couple key shots, including a triple.
And now Central throws it away. A steal for Lawson, and then he gets caught up at half court. Dives to try and save the ball and inadvertently takes out Central's leg. So that'll be a foul on Cooper.
Credit Trevor Morrow. I would have given him a wide berth. So Trevor comes in. He actually forces the turnover. He deserves an attaboy for that.
43-24. Largest lead of the game at 19 points right now for Star Valley. Back on defense, though, after the turnover. Right side now, an up top three is short for Central. Saved before it goes out of bounds, though. Great save. Work it around over to Hernandez. He wants the dribble drive, takes it to the rim, and he's aggressive and scores. Two big ones for Hernandez. 6:17 to go in the fourth. 43-26. Try to go to Lawson, but tipped. Picked back up by Thompson. They'll still have it. Shumway behind his back. Fade away long. Two swish.
I think Dylan's in a zone right now. What do you think?
Yeah, that was above the left elbow and just dropped it in, fading.
15 points for Shumway. Had someone tell me he's a senior this year, right? No, he's a junior. He's a sophomore last year.
Here's the nice take down the left post. Missed, though. And then Bryson Neal for the rebound. Goes to Shumway across the half-court line. 5:40 to play in the fourth. Braves trying to open up this even more. And a nice spin down the post. No good, but a shot. It's actually down the middle of the lane by Hedges.
I believe they're going to get Tate Berry for this foul. I've got that as his second personal. And I believe that'll be the second team foul on Central here in this quarter. And that'll send Zane Hedges to the line. And if you're the Indians, that's the last thing you want to see because Zane has been terrific from the free throw line tonight. 5 of 6.
He'll toe the stripe with 5:35 to go in this fourth period. And hit the first to make it a 20-point Star Valley lead. Braves trailed 11-9 early in the second. And now they lead at 46-26.
That was also point number 10 for Zane Hedges.
From the Riverside Dental free throw line, Zane will have one more.
AKA the stash.
And missed that one short.
I'll take blame for that one.
Oh, man. Never again. Clausen with the rebound for Central. Kid. 20-point Star Valley lead back in 30 on SVI.
Welcome to Star Valley Station, home of Skyview Lanes, Salt River Cinemas, and Some Dude's Pizza. Get ready for an unforgettable experience where entertainment and deliciousness collide. Let the fun begin.
You're watching Braves basketball with Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network.
5 minutes remains in this fourth quarter. Braves leading the Central Indians right now, 46-26. Thank you for joining us in Riverton High School for the Stranigan Tournament to open up high school basketball in Wyoming this weekend. Star Valley will have possession of the ball. Work it to the left. Back to the right. Zane. Bryson Neal. Ball moving around the perimeter. Star Valley spreading the offense a little bit here. Now they drive the post. Kick out. Thompson. Passes down to Hedges in the lane. Shot vacant. He's fouled on his way up.
It's a good pass from Zach. And Zane, I mentioned this in the first quarter, Duke, but having a guy that is he's a little undersized, but he just doesn't have an issue going down in the low paint among there and not losing his cool. Zane's been able to do that.
He'll hit the free throw from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Largest lead of the game has been extended now to 21.
It's 11 points now for Zane. He'll get one more.
Second attempt is also good. He's been good at the stripe today, 48-26.
Yeah, he's 8 of 10, actually. He has 10 of the Braves' 11 free throw attempts.
4.5 to go in the game. Braves by 22. Here's in a good angle drive by Central. That one's in.
It's a pretty play from Tyler Hernandez.
Shumway across half court. Hedges up front. Little crossover to set up left side to Shumway. Bounces outside the key. Linford drives in, kicks out, extra pass Shumway. He'll hold the ball as we hit 4:05 to go in the game. Hedges spins, finds Thompson. Zach with the screen, steps back. Works right side Shumway, jabs right, dribbles left, bounces down the lane, and Linford there, shot no good.
It's a great pass though.
Yeah. And Thompson almost got a steal, but he'll pick up the foul instead.
And I believe that's just the first foul on Zach Thompson. Second team foul on the Braves with 3:47 to go in the quarter, in the game. Dylan will have a seat. Smith McClure comes in. No one has said anything, Duke, but, you know, Smith had that calf thing he was dealing with back half of football season. I wonder if they're being a little judicious with his minutes here early on. No one has said that. That's just all me speculating.
Certainly could be. 3:47 to play, fourth quarter. Braves still up 20. And they'll throw that one away. A little miscommunication between Hedges and said McClure.
And Central going to bring in three players on this dead ball. Will Little among them.
Star Valley will counter with Roman Erickson subbing in for Zach Thompson.
Chris Martin and Bryson Philbin also in for the Indians.
48-28 on the bank of Star Valley's scoreboard. Braves with the lead, and 3:40 remains in the game. Star Valley on defense. Angle drive and kind of a no-look behind the back pass. That kicks it out, and off the backboard, no rim, rebounded by Linford. Brought the ball down low, gets tied up, and a jump ball call. Arrow favors Central, so they'll keep it on their end.
Central's made quite a few of those hustle-type plays in this second half in particular. Just hasn't been able to translate them into points.
3:25 remains in the game. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, 3 on Central. Lob to the outside, handoff into the corner. Back down to the baseline, one-on-one against Neal. Kick it back outside. Central around the perimeter. Bailey working the arc. Crossover move, has the ball poked away and picked up on the run by Roman Erickson. Passes to Bryson Neal, shot fake up, missed the shot, and the rebound comes down to Central. The execution was all there except for the shot, and now McClure knocks the ball loose and out of bounds. It will be last touch by Central, trying to collect it in Star Valley basketball, and Braves will have it with a 20-point lead.
I feel like Bryson was trying to collect himself to kind of that little, that's a human nature. I think if he'd have just gone in normal speed, I think he'd have made that.
Under 3 minutes remain. Star Valley will take on Cheyenne East tomorrow, a team they knocked off in the state tournament last year in the opening round.
But they lost to him in this tournament last year. So, yeah, it was kind of one of those bookend type of meetings. And you might have that this year with Central, too.
Here's a nice feed down low to Will Linford. No good on the shot, but rebounded by Zane, and he cleans it up. Came out of nowhere. Zane Hedges flies in and gets the board in the bucket.
I'm just a big fan of the way Zane Hedges plays. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals for Zane tonight on my stat sheet.
And it's a 22-point Star Valley advantage. Loose ball. Central picks it up, poked away again, but Indians keep possession and drive baseline to score. Philbin puts it in, 2 points. 50-20.
I've got that as his first basket of the night.
2 minutes to go, fourth period. Braves leading it 50-30. Ball moving around the outside. Down low, shot is missed by Linford, but collects a loose rebound, kicks to McClure, takes the 3, in and out, no good. Central on the board. Chris Martin with the rebound. Ball moving down low. There's going to be a foul on Bryson Neal on the angle drive. That stops the clock at 1:38 remaining in this fourth.
Got that as foul number 4 on Bryson Neal. It's been pretty hectic, though, or maybe it was 44. Never mind, they're not going to tell me.
And the ball tipped into the backcourt on the inbound play. Central will collect it. Was tipped, so no backcourt violation, and they're going to have it now in the front court across the timeline. 1:28 and counting to go in the game. Star Valley will pick up the win here as Central takes a 3 that's missed. McClure boxes out the rebounders and lets the ball go out of bounds. Star Valley basketball back the other way.
You've heard the old saying,
Are they going to say Star Valley touched it? No, they're going to call McClure on a foul. He was trying to box out the rebound. They're going to say he was clearing out.
He's trying to get a little bit of clarification from the official. He's going to get it, and it's going to be Central ball.
They'll keep it on the baseline. 4 team fouls on Star Valley, so the next one puts Central in the bonus with 1:22 remaining in the game. And then Central throws it away on the inbound play. Now it's Star Valley basketball.
What do the kids say? Ball don't lie.
Yep. Right.
I'm just going to point out, you've heard the old saying, Duke, live and die by the 3. And tonight, Central has really struggled from the three-point line. 3 of 18. That is tough to win doing that.
Well, and you look at this team, and you can tell they're going to be good down the stretch.
Absolutely, they will. Just it didn't fall for him tonight.
Great pass down to Roman Erickson. McClure finds him just like it was a touchdown pass again.
And McClure does the goggles to him. It's like, I see you.
Great assist. Roman finishes it. 3 ball on the other end. Off the rim, no good. And the struggles from outside continue for the Indians. 50 seconds remains. The Braves lead it by 22, up 52-30.
I guess the lesson I'm trying to say is, yeah, you're going to get the best of Central today, but are you going to get them in March? You know, it's a long season. This is the second day of it.
Tate Lawson in the game for the Braves. He'll get rid of the basketball. McClure in the corner, jabbing, tries baseline, kick it up top. Tate can't handle it, out of bounds. Tipped, but Tate touched it. And so it's going to be Central basketball, 30 seconds to go.
Well done with the Tate touched it.
Yeah. Every once in a while. 30.7 to go. Now the clock is rolling as Central has possession. Waning seconds of the game. 20 seconds.
Going to be a much happier bus ride to the hotel tonight.
Oh, yeah.
For the Braves.
It's a nice lean-in layup that's missed, but with contact and a foul. That puts Central to the line. I mean, you look at how the game went yesterday. Flat out of the gate for Star Valley. Came out much more intense, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And I think that's really where Star Valley built their lead now. They were doing some good things on offense. Hit some big shots, of course, that helps. But really, it was on the defensive end that made the difference today.
I think that was foul number 5 on Bryson. They just stopped putting fouls up on the scoreboard, but I think that was his 5th, so he just fouled out.
So Neal has a seat as the free throw is good to make it 52-31.
Cade Brown makes that. That is just the first made free throw for Central in the second half. Just been that kind of game.
Well, they got them both there from the stripe, did Cade Brown. 12 seconds to go, and Star Valley will take their time down the court, try and dribble off some clock. They cross the timeline at 6. Some pressure being put on in the front court. Now picking up the ball at 2-1, and there's the buzzer. Your final, Star Valley picks up a nice win here in Riverton, beating Cheyenne Central by a final score of 52-32. Let's head into your Silver Star post-game coverage. Take flight to faster Wi-Fi with Silver Star. Find out how at silverstar.com. Now let's dig into the numbers with your post-game battle stats.
Well, first for the Indians, it was a tough shoot night for them. There's no other way to put that. Leading the way was Tyler Davis. He finished with 9 points, so no Central players in double digits. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. 6 points for Matt Klassen, 4 for Nate Brenchley, 4 for Tyler Hernandez, and 4 for Cade Brown. Had a point for Tyler Morrow and 2 for Will Little. Rebounding-wise, the Indians did have 2 more than the Braves tonight, but the Braves shot a much better percentage, so that kind of evened that out. In terms of free throws, Central 3 of 8, Star Valley 9 of 11. That was definitely a factor. I think the biggest thing that jumps off the screen to me, though, Duke, the Braves 7 of 14 tonight from the three-point line, 50%. Doing most of that damage was Dylan Shumway. He went 4 of 7. Bryson Neal hit 1. Smith McClure hit 1. Zach Thompson hit 1 as well. Shumway led the way with 15 points. Zane Hedges with 14 points. 4 for Will Linford, 3 for Bryson Neal, 5 for Smith McClure, 5 for Thompson, and 4 points and 6 rebounds for Big Country, and 2 points for Roman Erickson. And the Braves pick up the first win over Cheyenne Central since 2011. That's the last time they were able to beat Cheyenne Central, and that snaps a 4-game Central winning streak in this somewhat stop-and-start series. That's a look at your post-game battle stats.
Battleson Brothers Carpets Plus Floor and Home, downtown Afton, just south of the Arch. That's Battleson Brothers Flooring. And, of course, again, we'll be back tomorrow in this same gym, and it will be Star Valley taking on Cheyenne East tomorrow. The girls will tip off at 11. The boys will tip off right after that at 12:30. So thank you for joining us here in this one. We'll be back with you tomorrow at Riverton High School. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. Appreciate Haley Myers making the drive to Fremont County to produce for us tonight. McKady Dance on the camera, and Carson Dance on concession stand duty today. And, of course, McKenna Clint back at the studio keeping us on the airwaves. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. We'll join you here again tomorrow. 11 o'clock tip-off time for the Lady Braves against Cheyenne East, 12:30 for the boys against East on the SVI Sports Network.